Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing. Cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the number one podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast and we poppin', let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking, Panther Nation? What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Rashad, one half of Panther Nation podcast. And man, gotta tell you, last night I had a thumbnail and I had a live stream entitled "Trust the Process." Now, there's nobody that has been saying that more than Rashad from PNP, even my co-hosts. As soon as the Brian Burns trade went down, panic sets in for everybody. And cool, calm, collected shot the entire time. Hey, let's wait and see. Let it play out. I promise you I should have a shirt that says let it play out, because that's what I've been preaching this entire time is let it play out, bro. Let it play out. Sometimes you got to let it, you know what I mean? We got a plan. The plan is been put in place. The vision has been set. Dan Morgan is actually, it's clear to me. Like, it should be clear to everybody, right? I know we have been scarred in the past. We've been hurt. We've been hurt as Panthers fans. But the deal, the plan has been set by Dan Morgan, and he's following through. Fam, when they let Brian Burns walk, you didn't think they had a plan? Come on, man. When they traded Brian Burns away, you didn't think they had a plan that they were going to implement? You didn't think they were gonna. You thought they were really gonna let us go. And here we go. Here are all the people. Let's drop the depth charts because we don't have an edge rusher. Let's drop the depth chart before the draft even starts. And these are our edge rushers. We're gonna go into the season with DJ Johnson. Here go Dave. DJ Johnson and Amari Barno are our starting edge rushers before free agency even ends. This is what we circling the wagon on that before we even get through the entirety of free agency, bro. Like, you got to let it play out. I've been saying that the whole time. You got to let things play out, man. And here we go. We have signed Jadeveon Clowney. We brought him back home, the Rock Hill native. The Rock Hill native is now finally, we have been pursuing Clowney for a long time. This is not the first offseason that we have attempted to get Jadeveon Clowney, right? This isn't the first one. This is the second or third offseason that we've attempted to get Jadeveon Clowney back home. And it finally has happened. 2-year deal worth up to $24 million. Okay, so let's do some math here. How do y'all feel about this one? You know, you let Brian Burns, while Brian Burns reportedly wants $30 million per season, right? On average contract, right? You let Brian Burns walk. And now you're sitting here with Jadeveon Clowney, comparable player. You know, I wouldn't say that Clowney is a better pass rusher than Brian Burns, but I think he's very good. But for me to save $20 million per year on average, right? That's the average of the contract, and worth up to $12 million per year, depending on how. I'm sure there's incentives in there. There's some things he needs to do to get that, right? But to get a guy for $10 million per year that's comparable, right? I'm not saying that they're equal. I do believe Brian Burns is better than Clowney, but this guy he's no pushover, bro. And again, I agree with Double OK. He's better. He's a better against the run than Brian Burns. That's true. That is a fact. That is a fact. You know what I mean? So I like Clowney in this defense. And again, I think that, and I see y'all in the chat. I already see y'all spamming it. Gilmore next. If you get Stephon Gilmore and you have Stephon Gilmore and a healthy JC Horn, this defense, that's how Evero's defense wins. His secondaries are great. His secondaries are great. A great secondary can help a below or average pass rush. You make the quarterback hold on to the football longer, and you make him make a decision. He's not going to throw in the tight windows. All right, you make him make a decision, and there it allows you to get to the quarterback. The quarterback holding on to the football longer. It gives a less a little bit less of a talented pass rush get to the quarterback. You know what I mean? So this is a good signing. This is a great signing, man. This is a great signing. It's a 2-year deal, right? It's not just a 1-year deal that Clowney typically signs. You know, I think he was in Baltimore for a couple of years, but this is a really good deal. This is a big deal for the Carolina Panthers, landing an edge rusher that we all needed. We knew we needed it. We were talking about it last night. We were talking about how Wanham was going to start the season, not able to participate due to his torn quad or whatever he has. So we needed it. We needed a Clowney, and there were some other guys out there. Hassan Reddick, his draft or his compensation had went down. They were asking for a second round pick. You know what I mean? We had 2 of them, so things were lined up for that to happen. Obviously, Clowney, the deal happened first, and so the deal with Clowney, from what I was reading quickly on Twitter, was that the Jets did not want to go 2 years, have a 2-year deal with him. They did not want to give him 2 years. So with him not getting a 2-year deal, the Panthers slid in there with 2 years and said, we got him. We got him. So kudos to the Jets, and thank you, Jets, for messing that up. But it is what it is. We'll take it. We'll take it. But man, listen, Clowney's a good player, bro. He had his best year last year with the Ravens. His best career, I believe it was his best year in his career. Let's take a look at his PFF. I'm going to share my screen, look at his PFF stats live with y'all. I have not done this yet. So I'm going to do this live with you all so we can all take a look and just look at his career. So this is Jadeveon Clowney. And if you look at his career, but second best year in his career. His best year was with his last year in Houston. His contract year in Houston. See if I can make this a little bit bigger for y'all real quick. All right, so this is his year grades. Right, had a bounce back season, but this is solid. This is solid. 10 sacks or 9. I don't think PFF does half sacks. That's why they have 10 sacks here. I think he had 9.5, I believe, on the season. If you look somewhere else, he had a 11 sack season with Cleveland. So again, the sacks, he's not going to be the best, pass rusher. That's really not what you're getting from him. He's better in against the run. And you look at his grades. You look at all his grades against the run, especially when his days in Houston. Some very, very good, run defensive grades. Again, very, very good run defense grades. Had a really good pass rush grade last year. Again, that Ravens defense is very good. Had some help around there. So, very, very solid. Very solid. Very solid. So this is good. Do y'all want me to compare Brian Burns? No. Do y'all want me to pull up Brian Burns? Or not? Y'all want me to let that ship sail? Y'all want me to let the ship sail? Y'all want me to bring up Brian Burns or not? I won't do a comparison for y'all. If y'all want me to let the ship sail, I'll let it go. Okay, y'all want me to do it. Y'all want me to pull up Brian Burns' numbers? No, they're saying let the ship sail. Just let it go. Oh, they want to. Which one it is? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me hit the super chat real quick. Leah Jetson says, PMP, Gilmore next. But even if he doesn't sign, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I think we will win the division. Hey, let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes a little bit there. Let's pump the brakes. Jadeveon Clowney signing does not mean we're going to win the division by any means. Let's pump the brakes. I do feel good about it. I feel good about where we stand. I think we're going to be much more competitive, but let's pump the brakes a little bit on winning the division. Let's relax. Let's relax. Let's relax there. Okay. So here we go. We'll pull up Brian Burns. We'll pull up the Brian Burns numbers. All right. So, I mean, if you look at, again, Clowney has a much larger sample size, right? But if you look at Clowney versus Burns, you look at the sack totals, it's kind of comparable, right? It's kind of comparable. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can do this little shindig here. Oh, I got to share by the window. My bad. I can't do it the way I want it. So shout out to Mango. Shout out my guy Press. This is F at A plus season. A plus season. Real quick, we got almost 1,000 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We are like 30 people away from 22,000 subs. So hit that sub button. I know it's at least 30 people in here that are not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button and help us get to 22,000 subscribers. I greatly appreciate that. But this is Brian Burns' numbers. Brian Burns' numbers. Again, highest grade 76.8, which was back in 2020. Last year had a decent year, 73.8. And you just look at Clowney's numbers. I mean, even the run defense is really where you win with Brian Burns. With Jadeveon Clowney. You got to be able to stop the run, and I think that's where you're going to see the biggest jump. Is you're going to see Clowney's his run defense. I mean, you're talking about 90s, 80s. His lowest grade is a 62, right? His lowest grade is 62, and that's his lowest grade is 62, and that's Brian Burns' highest grade. That's Brian Burns' highest run defense grade is a 62, and that is Jadeveon Clowney's floor. So the run defense, if we're talking PFF scores, that's where you win with Jadeveon Clowney. Again, from a pass rush perspective, I got to give the nod to Burns, but even with the pass rush, look at the pass rush grades. Again, his high season, 86.9. You know, that's a really good grade in 2020. He was balling. I would say on average, you're getting about a 70. My math skills are terrible, but I'm going to give him about a 75 on average. If you average out all those scores, get about a 75. And if you look at Clowney, man, his pass rush grades just a little bit under that. So where do you want to win? Where do you want to win? Okay, I think that if you hear the coaches talk, you want to be able to stop the run. If you can stop the run, put the football in the quarterback's hands, make them make decisions, make them throw against our improved secondary where we have a J.C. Horn, and hopefully we'll get a Stephon Gilmore. If that happens, man, we're gonna be a tough defense, bro. And I'm gonna go out on a limb right now. I'll go out on a limb right now. If we land Stephon Gilmore, our defense, and as good as our defense was last year, our defense will be much better than it was last year. That's subtracting Luvu. You're adding back Shaq Thompson, who's a very good middle linebacker or interior linebacker. You got Clowney. Subtract Brian Burns. If you can get Gilly and you get a healthy J.C. Horn, man, that Jordan Fuller back there, like this defense is gonna be better, bro. This is going to be better. Okay, here we go. So Christian Rodriguez, thank you, because my math skills are terrible. If you look at Clowney's average for his last 5 seasons pass rush grade, I'm assuming you're talking about pass rush, then his grade is going to be higher than Brian Burns' total average. Which is, listen, I'm not here to tear down Brian Burns. That's not what I'm here to do. But what I'm here to do is I'm here to speak facts. And when you have a guy that's asking for $30 million per year, right, and you're able to get equal or a little bit less of production and a little bit older player, right, for way less than that, that's a dub. That's a dub. That's a dub. That's a dub for me. I'm sorry. It's a dub. That is a dub. That is a dub for me, bro. When you take these grades, and again, this is just PFF grades. Watching the film completely different. I'm sure you can poke holes in Clowney's game, right? You can make arguments on both sides. But if we're talking about PFF scores, right, and you're able to get a guy that has better run defense grades, a better average pass rush score in the last 5 years, and you're able to get that for way less of a cost, that's a dub for me. That's a dub. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about this. Panther fans should be happy about this. Again, kudos to Brian Burns. Salute. But I consider this a dub. I consider this a dub. I love this signing. And again, I've been preaching. Let it play out. Let it play out. Yes, he's the ops. He's the ops. But I'm not gonna tear him down. I'm not gonna throw unless he makes a Super Bowl. I'm not gonna tear him down. Y'all know I'm a Florida State fan. Been watching Burns for a long time. It's my guy. I'm not gonna tear him down. I'm not here to do that. That's not my intention. My intention is just to point to the facts, right? And when you point to the facts and you look at the concrete evidence and you look at the numbers that we're putting out there, and you're looking at the contracts that we're putting out there, it makes sense. This is a dub for the Carolina Panthers. You're getting similar, if not better, production for a way lesser cost, right? Again, a little bit older player. I get that. He's older, right? So the cost is going to come down. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. Look at the total pressures. I didn't even look at the pressures, y'all. I didn't even look at the total pressures. So 71 total pressures to Brian Burns, 40 total pressures. Because again, you talk about Dave threw that at me the other day. With pro pressures matter. You got to get the pressures. Well, I mean, if they matter so much, then I could consider this a dub. This is a dub. This is a dub. And now it really allows you to do BPA. Like, where is a real, like, honestly, take a look at the defense. Take a look at the offense. This truly allows you to go BPA. It allows you to really go BPA in the draft now. We're plugging holes. This is how you're supposed to do it. You plug holes. So now, no Diddy on that, by the way. No Diddy. You plug holes, and now you're able to go BPA in the NFL draft. You're able to go BPA. I love it. Okay, so cornerback right now. I'll give you that. If we can get, I'm speaking, I'll give y'all corner. My apologies. I'm speaking as if we already have Stephon Gilmore, because that's where my brain is. My bad. I'm already speaking as if we got Stephon Gilmore. You are correct, though. Cornerback, you are right. I would agree. I would agree. So I would agree. I'm with y'all. But I love this signing. It's a 2-year deal worth a maximum of $24 million. I'm sure there's some incentives in there, but it is. It's just what it is. Yes, Sam Franklin is back too. We did sign Sam Franklin as well. Shout out to Sam Franklin, who we did bring up on the show yesterday. We brought him up. If you don't know, we go live every Tuesday night at 8:00 p.m. And we talked about that last night. We talked about Sam Franklin's status. Somebody asked the question, "Hey, what's the deal with Sam Franklin?" And we got him back. I don't know the details of the contract, but we got him back for sure. And I like Sam Franklin a lot. Gonna special teams value. Also, is playing much better in his true role as a safety. We saw him last year. Had a crazy pick six in one of the games. He's solid. He's solid. Yeah. Will Gilmore come back to Carolina? That's the hope. That's the hope. Y'all got to remember, Stephon Gilmore, Jadeveon Clowney, both from Rock Hill, South Carolina. They went to high school together. They went to college together. And now the hope is that they come back to Carolina Panthers together. That's the hope that happens. I firmly believe it. That look, where there's smoke, there's fire. We haven't even talked about Stephon Gilmore all this offseason until recently, right? And the market's slowing down. Things are starting to slow down for folks now. It's starting to slow down. So guys are starting to take what they can get. You know what I mean? Some guys may hold out to way later into training camps and wait for injuries and whatnot. That happens. You'll see some guys out there that wait, but the blocks are starting to fall into place. And people are starting to sign. You know what I mean? So here, Will Robbins, shout out to my man Will. He says it's hard not to get excited about this offseason and fanboy out. But last season broke me. I'm conflicted. Bro, I get you. I get you. Bro, you gotta take it and you have to compartmentalize. These signings are great, but I'm not about to jump out the window and say we're gonna win the division. That's what Dave does. Dave sets those kind of expectations. That's not me. That's not me. Trust the process. Let it play out. Let's see what training camp looks like. Let's wait until week 1 before we start to predict and see how things go. On paper, yeah, we look solid. On paper, yes, it looks great. You got a solid defense that looks to be improved on paper. On offense, you short up the offensive line. You got some wide receiver talent, and we're not done. The draft hasn't even happened yet, so we just gotta wait. We just gotta hold off and see how things go. We still gotta see how things go. But we'll see. We'll see. We will be, of course, we will be better. We will be better than last year. You got to be real bad for us to be worse than we were last year. That's not going to happen. We're going to be better than that. We're going to be better than last year. That's a promise. I can promise you that. Whether are we going to be 5-win team? Are we going to be better than 5-win team? I hope so. Are we going to be an 8-win team, a 9-win team? That'd be optimal, right? Coming in in Dave Canellis' first season, having an 8-win team would be great. If we overachieve and get 11 wins, I don't see that happening. But 8 to 9 wins, I consider that a W for your first season. Updated salary cap. That's a great question. Let me see what if things have been updated, because I don't know how this deal is structured completely. I don't know if they're gonna do a short term. Are they gonna front load the contract, back load the contract? I don't know, but I can see what over the cap has right now as our cap space. I can only see. Let's check it out. I'll look it at with you guys live. So we got over the cap here. Cap space. We got $8 million in cap space. So our cap space is dwindling down fast. Okay, let's go to the calculator. Let's see what it's like. We're down to $8 million in cap space. Let's see who that includes. So you got Deontay Johnson in there now. Austin Corbett's still there. Derek Brown. Again, we can still get money, right? Let's just play some hypothetical games here. I could still get a nice bit of money by restructuring Taylor Moton's contract. Are they going to do that? I don't know, but they still can if they need to. That's going to give you double your space right there. That's $8 million freed up. Let's see. Austin Corbett. Since Austin Corbett is now moving to center, it appears that he's going to be part of the long-term plan. I could restructure him. Let's see what that does. It gives us 2 more. I probably wouldn't do that. If it's only going to free you up $2 more million, I'd probably leave that one alone. Deontay Johnson, I leave that alone. Adam Thielen, leave that one alone. Let's see here. I do not see. So you got Wanamaker here now, $4 million hit. Damian Lewis, $5 million hit if you round up. Josie Jewell, $3 million hit. So this does account for a lot of guys. Jordan Fuller, Ashawn Robinson, Joshua Nijman, Shaq Thompson's restructured contract is in here. So it does account for a lot. Clavon Chason, all these guys are in here. It does not account for Jadeveon Clowney though yet. We'll see how his contract is structured. It's not in there yet, but we'll see. Will Robinson says, if cap space restructuring can work, give up a fourth round pick for Ayuk. Don't see that happen. I think this wide receiver class is way too talented to give up any more money for a wide receiver. If you're looking at it from a team building perspective, I'm not going out there just to get guys just to get them. Ayuk sounds great. It sounds fantastic, but the wide receiver class is too talented. Go out there, draft your wide receiver, and develop. You still can develop Mingo. We don't know we haven't Mingo just yet. Mingo needs to be developed. You got a nice Adam Thielen. You got Deontay Johnson now. And now you go out there and you draft another guy, like maybe a Xavier Legette, Keon Coleman. You get one of those guys. There's no need to go out there and just go get a guy just for the sake of having him. I'm sorry. You gotta be smart now. You gotta be smart with your money. Again, we got a Clowney. You can't just go out there and spin on everybody. Other folks may have you think, the other folks you listen to may have you think that the cap doesn't exist and you can just go get who you want. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You got to be smart. In some places, you got to build through the draft. In some places, you can splurge, or you need to splurge, right? If it's me, I'm gonna splurge on getting a cornerback. Ayuk he's not the top of my priority. It's not the top of my priority. I need to get a corner. I need to get Stephon Gilmore. I need to figure that out. Shore up my defense. It's too many good wide receivers in the draft for me to go and get an Ayuk. I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that. You know what I mean? So that's just me though. That's just me. So yeah, get me Gilmore, give me a nice cornerback depth, some more cornerback depth. We in a good spot. I trust Dan Morgan's process. I was very strategic with the title of my thumbnail yesterday. Trust the process. We're building. We're building smart. We're not giving voided years no more. We're not doing the whole Saints thing. Our dead money is going to be in order. Like, we're going to be fine. This is a smart build by Dan Morgan and company. And shout out to the front office. They're doing a great job. They're doing a great job. Do I think TMJ gets an opportunity? No, I do not. I think personally, if you want me to be frank, I think TMJ won't make it to week 1 on the roster. I think he'll be cut before then. That's just my opinion. I think he's got lost in the sauce, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault, bro. But I think there's going to be too many other good wide receiver bodies on this roster. Smith Marset, whoever we draft, Deontay Johnson, Mingo, Thielen. I just don't see a spot for him, just to be honest. I'm just being honest. Just being honest. Here's the thing, though, with Terrace Marshall. Again, this year's his contract year. So, bro, they're not gonna. If you don't see him as part of being your long-term plan, why? I mean, why? Because if he, let's say he hypothetically does ball out, are you gonna pay him? When you got Deontay Johnson, you got Thielen who still be around for another year. There's guys on contract years. You know what I mean? So you gotta play it smart. You gotta play it smart. You got to play it smart. Chenault's a free agent. He's out of here. Well, if we want him back, we could bring him back, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm excited, man. Y'all excited about? Listen, we got to turn the page. We got to get excited about some other guys, bro. Like TMJ, I think he's talented, and I feel like he was done dirty. To be frank. I mean, the different coaching staffs here that came in, he never got his just due. He never got his opportunity. His best opportunity came when Steve Wilks took over as interim head coach. That's when he took off. And then we got another head coach, and he got lost in the shuffle again. It's not his fault, bro. Like, I talked about this the other day too. We got to get some guys in here that are going to develop. We need to get guys developed, and I feel like this coaching staff is going to do that. This coaching staff has developed good wide receivers. They've been around top-tier wide receiver talent. They know what it looks like. They know what they're doing. And I feel like now, from this point on, with this coaching staff, we're going to have better wide receiver play from guys like Mingo. I'm excited about Mingo. Listen, I'm still excited about Mingo. I know it didn't look great last year. I know. Smitty told us it's going to be a 3-year project. I believe in that. I believe in that. When you got a Deontay Johnson there now, you can take a little bit of pressure off of Mingo. You got Thielen. You're going to draft another wide receiver that maybe is better than Mingo. That doesn't mean that Mingo still can't develop. He's only 1 year in. He still got 3-4 years before we call him a bust. I like Mingo. Mingo still has intangibles, bro. He's fast. He's big. No Diddy. You know what I mean? I like him. I like him. You know what I mean? So I think, listen, I like where we are. I like where we are. Ladd is solid too. Give me Ladd, Leggett, Worthy, Adonai Mitchell. I mean, the list goes. There's about 5 or 6 dudes that if they're sitting there at the top of the second round, I gotta take them, bro. Mingo is fast. Yes, he is. Mingo is fast. Mingo is fast. We're gonna get it right, man. We're gonna get it right, bro. There's a lot of wide receivers here, bro. We in a good spot. I like where the Panthers are. I like the roster build. And to me, bro, this is the best part of it's to me, I enjoy this more than the games. Right. The team building aspect of it, us shifting and moving around and putting this team together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, trying to find the right pieces. And we're doing that. And I see the plan. I see the plan, bro. I see it. I see it coming into fruition. Right, Bryce is going to be better. You got the two guards in place. You move Corbett to center. Offensive line shored up. Your tackles are still there. You still got some continuity with the outside guys, and you got Corbett on the inside, bro. This the offensive line going to be shored up. We're going to have a run game now, bro. If we can get another running back, bro, Chuba's gonna ball, bro. Chuba's gonna have a fantastic year. Just needs another rotational guy. We need a guy that can move a pile. So I like Chuba. I feel good about it, bro. I feel good about this season, man. I'm not saying we're gonna go 11 and whatever, 11-6 or however, 11-7, how many games there is. I'm not saying that's gonna be the case, but I feel good that we're gonna be competitive, and that's what matters in this first season is that we're gonna be competitive. You bring in Clowney, defense is gonna be solid. I feel good, bro. I feel good. I feel good. Did I say Sanders' name? Nah, I didn't say Miles Sanders' name at all. Chuba's gonna be Chuba's RB1, bringing another running back that can move a pile. We need a power back. My guy Allen from Wisconsin would be great. It's a couple guys in there that can move a pile. We need a big running back that can move a pile. We need to move on from Chuba. You bugging. Chuba's about to break out. It's this contract year. There is nothing, and I say this all the time. I said it when CMC was ready for his contract year. You're never gonna see a more motivated position than running backs in their contract year. Running backs in their contract years are like lightning in a bottle, bro. Bro, Chuba is going to eclipse 1,000 yards if he stays healthy, plays all the games. He's going to eclipse 1,000 yards this season. I'm willing to put good money on that. Anybody want to put money up? Hey, look, yeah, Foreman is out there. Absolutely, Foreman is perfect. He'd be perfect. I bring Foreman back. Bring back Double Trouble. I don't know if he's under contract or not. I could double check. But man, listen, I would bring back the Double Trouble that we had under Steve Wilkes' interim when we was going wild on Cass. I would bring that back. I would definitely bring that back. I'm checking to see if he's under contract because I do not know. Oh, he went to the Browns. He went to the Browns. He's out of here. He went to the Browns. My bad if you already said it. Yeah, he signed with the Browns. My bad. He signed with the Browns. Tariq Cohen, I believe he is with us. Still with us. I gotta check. I'm not sure. Because I think he got a futures contract, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember though. Don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. No. Yes, he's under contract this year. He is under contract. He becomes a unrestricted free agent in 2025. So yes, we still do have Cohen. Yes. So yeah, man. So we're looking good from a cap perspective. Again, $8 million in cap space. We still got other ways we can maneuver to free up some space. We're gonna have to do that to sign our draft class. Typically, it's $10 million to sign a draft class. I'm sure it's a little bit higher now with contracts going up. I think it might cost a little bit more. So I do expect a couple of restructures or maybe some cuts to occur. And I think we're solid. We're solid. We're solid. missed two super chats. My bad. Thank y'all for letting me know. My bad. Jay Dragon says, can we get a new mock draft video soon? I will try my best. I know I have not been doing mock draft Mondays. I will try my best to do a mock draft. I will do one probably. How about this? I'll try to do one tonight, and I'll put it out tomorrow. How about that? Don't hold me to it. I can't promise it. I've been busy. I got a lot going on. Those that know me personally know I got a lot going on. So I don't hold me to it, but I'll try my best. Trade Thielen since he wants to be on a contender. Now, I don't think Thielen's going anywhere. I don't think Thielen's going anywhere, man. I think he's happy to be here right now. I think we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Let's see here. What else did I miss? But yeah, man, make sure y'all talking about Braylon Allen from Wisconsin. I brought him up earlier. Yes, I do think he would be perfect. Short yard, 6'2", 250-some pound running back. He can move a pile. That's what we need. Because again, you already know that Bryce Young, we're not doing any quarterback sneaks. We ran like 1 or 2 last year. We're not going to put him in any kind of danger. So we need a running back that can move a pile. We need that. All right. Again, so let me see some ones in the chat. If y'all love what Dan Morgan's doing, let me see some ones in the chat, man. If y'all love what Dan Morgan's doing, spam the chat with number 1. Because again, we love what Dan is doing right now. You gotta trust the process. I've been saying it. If you don't like what he's doing, my man said too, he don't like what he's doing. I was gonna say, if you don't like what he's doing, man, give it 2 if you don't like what he's doing. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody, man, that's rocking with Dan Morgan, letting them cook. Just letting them cook. We traded Brian Burns and still was able to land Jadeveon Clowney as an insurance policy on a 2-year deal. Again, I still think we're going to draft the edge rusher. And listen, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if, and I may simulate this in a mock draft, would not be surprised if we decided to move up back in the first round to get a guy that we like. If we like a guy, pair up those two second round picks, move back in the first, I wouldn't be surprised that happens. Yeah, I mean, because again, trading back up in the first does allow you to get that 5th-year option. That 5th-year option is important. So if it's a guy like Peyton Wilson or somebody that I'm just saying, I'm just talking out loud. I can see it happening. But again, it depends on how the draft falls. Every draft that you watch is always a guy that falls right in your lap. There's always a guy that falls to that second round. You're like, man, how did he get there? How did he fall? And I think it's gonna happen here too. I think it's gonna happen. Every draft it happens. Every draft it happens. Let me see. Because that's a good question. On the draft calculator, I want to look that up on the draft value chart. If we had 2 picks, if we had our 2 second round picks, traded them things, where could we get to? So I'm looking at this trade value calculator, right? So pick 33 is worth 580 points, and pick 39 is worth 510 points for a total of 1,190. Oh, 1,090, excuse me. 1,090. So that will get us, we can go all the way up to about the 13th pick based on this calculator. Based on that trade value calculator, that will get us up to the 13th pick. So that's hypothetically, again, those trade value charts, it's all hypothetical. Nobody knows. So based on that value chart, we can go all the way up to 13 with those 2 picks. So that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not bad at all, man. So why? So I'm not sure who that question the why is to. I don't know, but again, I like the quantity. I like having the 2 picks. Again, it gives you more of an opportunity to land a guy. So me personally, I would sit back if there's a guy that's gonna fall. There, and again, it happens every year. There's gonna be a guy that falls is not supposed to fall, right? And he falls right in your lap at 33. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and be patient. I got 2 picks in the top in the top of the second round. I may sit back. I may trade my second one, trade back to get more, acquire more picks. We've seen, Scott Fitter do that in the past. I'm not sure if that same mentality is going to stay around with the whole trade backs. Again, that's something to keep an eye on. That's things to watch during the draft. Are we going to continue to maneuver around the draft, or are we just going to say, stand pat, take what we can take? You know what I mean? Even without the draft, Dan Morgan is cooking. Yes, he is, but we need him to cook in the draft. All this free agency stuff is nice. This is all great, but it's important to cook when it's time to cook, and that's in the draft. You have got to land picks in the draft, period. Point blank, period. No other way around it. We literally cannot afford to build through free agency every single year. You can start with building your base. You can start with a nice base. You've kind of building your base out in free agency. You're resetting. You hit the reset button a little bit. So I understand it. But you have to land picks in the draft. Point blank, period. No way around it. Good teams have good picks that contribute in day 2, day 3, period. You have to. And we have not done that. That's why we have been so bad. That's why we've been terrible. It's because we've taken picks and they have not been developed. If you go back and look at our draft history, it's a bunch of duds, busts. It's not just the first round picks. You got to hit in the second rounds, the third rounds, the fourth rounds, the fifth rounds. That's where you make your money. You got to hit. Those guys got to hit and be contributors, valuable contributors. I like Troy Franklin. Again, there's a lot of guys I would take at 33. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of wide receivers I would take. So I'm gonna be honest. I would kind of just wait on my 33 and see who's gonna be there at 39. Because I think unless it's a guy that you can't. I mean, there's so many guys I would take at 33, bro. And I know if I have a choice between 4 or 5 of them, then I'm gonna wait and pick them with 39, and I may use that 33rd pick on something else like a cornerback or an edge rusher or an interior offensive lineman. You gotta wait and see. You gotta wait and see. Just gotta wait and see. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. But yeah, man. So again, there's a lot. This is great news today. We landed one of our top targets. The free agency has been great for us. It's been kind. Again, and let me be clear, because we got almost 1,500 people watching this. And a lot of y'all are Carolina Panthers fans. Some of y'all are not. And I get it. Some of y'all are not Carolina Panthers fans. We got a lot of subscribers that aren't necessarily Carolina Panthers fans. But I want to say this to all my Carolina Panthers fans that are out there. This is a message that you must heed. Don't listen to the mainstream media, bro. Cut that off. You know what I mean? Cut that stuff. When they talk about the Panthers, bro, it ain't good. It's just because they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. Oh, I got a visitor. Hold on, Dave. Hold on. Let me finish this thought real quick. Let me finish my thought real quick because I was in the middle of something real. So mute the mainstream. You gotta mute the mainstream and don't listen to these guys when it comes to Carolina Panthers. That's why you got Shad. That's why you got Dave. That's why you got other content creators that have differing opinions than us. Use us as the gauge for the Carolina Panthers. Okay, we are not a big market team. We're not the Eagles. We're not the NFC East teams. We're not the 49ers. So they just shit on us. Okay, we're not bringing in a bunch of viewers like these other mainstream teams are. You know what I mean? So they just say whatever they want just to get us out the way. That's why you got Shad and Dave and the rest of these content creators on YouTube to bring you the facts about the Carolina Panthers. So tune in, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. 1,500 people watching. Dave, what say ye? Break it down for the folks.
I only got 10 minutes. I saw that you was on, so I said I'll hop on real fast, man. My daughter's about to figure out whether or not she won her competition or not. So look, man, I'm not as worried about the position as much as I was before. Do I think we still could potentially draft an edge rusher early? Sure. But now that we got Clowney, I feel much more comfortable regarding our pass rush. I haven't been this comfortable in a while. You know, I still don't want DJ Johnson on the other side, but I don't think we're going to see that now at this point.
So, Dave, can you say I was right? Come on, give me some
Yes and
flowers,
no.
Dave.
I mean,
Give me some flowers. Give me some flowers, Dave. I told y'all, yeah, run it.
Yo, my buttons disappeared. What the hell? I'm very disappointed right now.
Oh, now your buttons disappeared. Now your buttons disappeared.
Hold on. No. Oh, there it is. There it is. I was
about to say.
No, because I looked and I was like, yo.
I was about to say, Dave, hey, look, your buttons can't disappear when it's my turn.
Them buttons were not there. I had like other buttons that I didn't know I had. Now I got to start doing something like I had.
So I could do things like this if I needed to.
What was that?
Or, you know, you could just do crazy things.
Oh, nah. Oh, you're wilding, Dave. Yo, you're wilding now. You got a voice changer.
Yeah, I do have a voice changer.
Oh, you're wilding, Dave. Dave is wilding now. He's getting experimental.
Yeah, I could be very experimental if I need to.
Yeah, that's what Diddy gonna be doing soon.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but no, I'm gonna have fun with this product later. But maybe later tonight. But on a serious tip, I love the signing. Like I'm glad we got. We need to either get. We needed to get one of the pass rushers, and we got one of them, so we're good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I'm feeling patient. Good. I told you, trust the product. Let it play out. I've been saying it. You gotta let it play out. Let it play out. And I think we're not done. I think Gilly could be on the way too. If we get Gilly, what you think about that, Dave? What do you think about?
Yo, yeah, I would love it if we can go get Gilly, man. But like I said yesterday during PMP, you shouldn't have never left in the first place.
Facts.
You should have never left in the first place. You know, I felt like we probably should have signed him and let Dante Jackson get a long-term deal somewhere else. But I'm cool, man. I'm happy that we got him. If we get Gilmore, bruh. And let me tell you something. Another thing that Coach Canales said, man, he pretty much said, yo, I think we can win the division. I don't know why we wants to apply that type of pressure on him like that, but he said he thinks he could be competitive every week and potentially win the division. So kudos to him. And we signed Sam Franklin. What's your thoughts about that, bro? Unless you've already talked about it.
Yeah, I talked about it. I like Sam Franklin, though. Just to recap, I do like Sam Franklin. Again, very valuable special teams player, especially with the rule changes with the special teams now. You need dogs. And I like Sam Franklin. And I also think, again, very good rotational, safety as well. He had that pick 6 last year. So he is one of those guys that it could be a very good, true developmental story. He's played well. He's one of those Matt Rule guys that I actually like. I mean, those come few and far in between. But I do like Sam Franklin. I'm glad he's back. I'm happy that he's back. He's got dog in him. And I got to give me a Sam Franklin jersey, Dave. I got to get Sam Franklin jersey. I like him.
Yeah, I'm done with jerseys, bro. I'm not buying no more jerseys. Every time I buy a jersey,
I'm in an autograph jersey. That's what I mean. Okay. Not like a real one.
Yeah, I can't do the jersey buys anymore. I can't. Nah, I mean, let me see here. Somebody's talking about DJ Johnson. I mean, I'm not okay. Maybe I'm dogging DJ Johnson a little bit, but the reality is that he's got to show more. He's got 3 years, but he's got to show more. I mean, he was losing to rookies during them one-on-ones when I was there. Let me be clear. He was losing to rookies, undrafted rookies. So, we got to see more out of him. That's the reality of it. But I'm pretty sure the two-year deal got Clowney in here, man. I don't think Clowney was trying to do a 1-year joint. I think
my bad, Dave. My fault.
Yeah, I think him getting us offering him a 2-year deal got it done. Closed it out, which was good. Cash,
Go
you're
back
right,
to
man.
this.
I'm gonna get a pause. I'm gonna make a pause button. Stay tuned. I just gotta make it. I'm gonna make a pause button.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I feel really good about this. Very good signing for the Carolina Panthers. Quick note: I saw Jonathan Jones put this out. The Panthers have never drafted a player from Clemson in their entire franchise history, but now acquired two players, Clowney, Stephon Gilmore. Now, so let me clear this up because I know people are jumping out the window saying,
Gilmore
oh,
didn't go to Clemson
Stephon
though.
Gilmore. No, he went to South Carolina. That
Yeah.
was the point of the tweet. Is that South Carolina versus Clemson? That's a
Oh,
rivalry
gotcha.
day.
Yeah, I know it's a
Yeah.
rivalry. It's a
Well,
rivalry.
but let me just preempt some of this because I do believe there's some people jumping out the window saying, "Oh, we signed Stephon Gilmore." He's talking about we signed Stephon Gilmore in the past, so we have had Stephon Gilmore and we've had Jadeveon Clowney. Now, so we've signed two guys, not meaning that we signed them right now. So I think we could still sign Stephon Gilmore this year, but I don't think it's official that we're signing Stephon Gilmore. I don't think that's the way that the tweet was supposed to be interpreted. Yeah, I mean, so yes, he said some confusion in here. The franchise history has acquired those players, referring to the 2021 Stephon Gilmore trade. So that's what he's talking about. So yeah, again, I like it. This is good stuff. Dave, how do you feel about the oh, my fault. How do you feel about the my fault.
Yeah, no, what's up, man? Sorry about that.
How do you feel about the season now at this point? Is it a why? Like, are you saying 5 and whatever, 5 wins?
I mean,
season? How you feeling?
right now the line, the over under is 4.5 for the Panthers right now.
Well, I'm taking that over.
Hey,
Give me
I'll
that.
take the over. I'll take the over there.
Hey, I'm putting all in on black, Dave. All on black.
There
I'm
you
putting
go.
all on black. I'm running. I'm not a betting man, but run that up. 4 wins is the over under, bro. We're gonna get more than 4. We're gonna win 5 games, bro. Come on, man.
We should.
Sign me up.
We should. I don't think the lines changed, but when the initial lines came out, I thought about going down to the casino, go to Bally's and do a little over under parlay. I'm thinking about doing it. I haven't decided yet. But now I would definitely take the over. They had, I think San Francisco was like 11.5, which that's an interesting one. But nah, man, I feel good about it. I'm still waiting. I'm gonna wait before I ain't ready to start predicting division. But I think
I'm surprised because you'd be quick to throw that. You be quick
to
doing that.
But sometimes it's math, right? For me, it's quick math, right? If you were 1 game away from winning the division last year, then you should be able to win the division next year with new coach, new quarterback. If then. But I didn't realize
that work out for it. How that work out for us, Dave?
A disaster. Somehow we ended up with a coach worse than Matt Rule. I mean, what you want me to do about that? Can't really do much about that. Dan Morgan. Shout out to our Heroes Path for the super chat. Dan Morgan is 99 on Madden as a player and GM. Fair enough. I can't be mad at that. And look, man, I'm not trying to be negative Dave, because when I'm positive Dave, you say I'm not positive enough. And then I will have my takes and y'all say that I'm crazy. So now the one time I say I'm taking the over, you guys think I'm wild? No, we could win set. I could see more than 5. I mean, I could see a pass. But we'll see. I mean, some folks say we're gonna win 9 games. But we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, my daughter just gave me the call, man. It's time for me to go. Time for me to get to Providence.
So, okay. All right. So I'm here. I'm gonna stay on and wrap things up here. I got a couple more things and I got to get off too.
All right, guys. You have a good one. Have faith, have hope. Now it's a little bit better. It's starting to not be a rebuild year. It's leaning towards retool. Well, I know you guys like that.
Here we go.
Hey, let me ask them to win the division line. We gotta assess things. I still think the Falcons are the favorites. Even with Kirk Cousins, I think the Falcons are favorites. But all right, guys, you have a good one. You have a good night.
All right.
Good evening.
Shout out to Dave. Shout out to
Peace.
Dave, man. Hey, real quick, I got 11 subscribers away from 22,000 subs. So hit that subscribe button.
I'll definitely need to take care of that.
11, just
Take
11,
that.
bro.
Just 11. I know all 1,500 y'all ain't subscribed.
Facts.
You ain't got to lie to us. Just hit the subscribe. But the analytics tells me that is not the case.
Facts.
So go ahead and hit that sub button, and then I'm gonna leave. My man said put the bottle down. I don't drink, bro. I just got back from recruiting.
Oh, that's cap.
I don't not like this. No, not during the day. Like I wait till the moon's out.
I'm about to say.
Then we have a discussion. All right, y'all have a lovely evening.
All right, peace out, Dave.
Peace.
All right, just real quick. Josina Anderson has put out a tweet regarding the Jadeveon Clowney signing. I'm gonna read that real quick. She says, "I just got off the phone with Jadeveon Clowney and his wife seconds after they hung up with the Panthers on his decision to join Carolina. Clowney's mother had not even heard the news at the time." Here we go. He says, quote, "We're going to be just 30 minutes from home. It's where we do all of our community and foundation work. It's going to be season number 11. Plus, my granddaddy is getting older. And last year, we had lots of losses in our family. So honestly, it just feels like a full circle moment being closer." He says he spoke with the Ravens. He also liked his visit with the Jets. Both places were fits, but felt like the Panthers pursued him the hardest. This is a special day for us, said Nija Clowney. Interesting stuff. So to me, it says that we went after him hard. No Diddy. We went after him hard. Yo, how good does that make you feel? Right? You're able to get a guy that's from here back home, right? Again, not everybody keeps going to, oh, you got to give him the money. Everybody's motivation is different. I keep saying, I've said it a million times on this show, everybody's motivation is different, right? People be wanting to come back home. Gilly wanted to come back home until we messed that one up. I mean, dudes want to retire at home. They want to get comfortable. You know what I mean? So, but what makes me feel good about this, the Panthers pursued the hardest. When you the underdog, you got to work harder. You know what I mean? When you the underdog, you got to go hard. And you got to work, you got to outwork folks. And that's what Dan Morgan and company did. So I love it. We landed somebody. We landed a couple good premier free agents. Hunt, Clowney. Like this ain't days of past, bro. We got some good names in here now. You know what I mean? So I love it. I love it. I feel good about Dan Morgan. And you know what's even better? I ain't heard a peep from David Tepper. I ain't heard a daggone peep. I ain't heard nothing from him. All good things. All good things, bro. All good things. Shout out to David Tepper, man. Kudos to him. These are all good things that happen to Cal. I think we're turning the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm not saying all our problems are solved. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying we're turning that corner a little bit. We just turning the corner just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just turn the corner. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Turn the corner. I like it. This is a good question. So, do I think the new practice facility for the Carolina Panthers will be ready for training camp? I don't see how, but I haven't been by there to see what progress is being made. So I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. I find, in a couple months, what can they? I mean, are they just gonna throw some bleachers up? I don't know how they're gonna do it, bro. I have no idea. Wes. But I know one thing, Wes. I'm gonna see you out there because I see you everywhere. So I know you're gonna be out there, and we're gonna be out there chilling. We're gonna be out there chilling, bruh. Yeah, I can go by there. I'll try to go by there. I won't be next week or anytime soon. I'm gonna go on a vacation next week. So, speaking of that, I will not be on. I ain't tell Dave this yet, but I will not be on the show next Tuesday. I will be out of the country, not accessible. So I'm not gonna be on the next Tuesday show. Maybe Dave can run his. He's got a show that he does. He's been wanting to do with the with some draft content. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Do I think this means we're gonna pick offense at 33rd, 39th pick? I wouldn't be mad with wide receiver 33 and center at 39. I wouldn't be mad at that either. I wouldn't be mad at that either. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. We gotta see. Like, it's you gotta ask me this question the day of the draft when we're on the clock. After the full first round is gone, then you could ask me what we're gonna do, and I'll give you what I think the Panthers should do. But right now, it's way too early to tell, bro. Free agency not even over with. People ask me where I got this hoodie. I don't even remember. This hoodie's old than a mug. This hoodie is probably at least 4 or 5 years old. I think I want to say I got it from Marshalls or TJ Maxx or one of those stores, but I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. Yo, don't sleep on TJ Maxx and them, bro. Don't sleep. 10 subs away from 22,000. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. Hit the subscribe button. We only got one since I said it. You know what I mean? So, yes, we are having the live draft watch party. Yes, that is occurring. Matter of fact, I want to do it live, as in live, as in like let's pull up somewhere. I'm thinking about doing that, bro. I'm thinking about doing that. Let me hit my boy Carlo, and let's see if we can get something done, and we could have a real live draft party in person. Hot fly, maybe. I think that would be fire. Who pulling up if we have a live draft party? Who pulling up? Who is pulling up to the live draft party? And that just popped off of my head. Wasn't even thinking about that until just now. Who's pulling up to the live draft party if we have it? Shout out to my man Uncle Quan, man. Y'all man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Who pulling up to Charlotte if we have a draft party, bro? This is a good question. I wonder if Clowney will wear number 70 or number 90. Great question. This is a great question. I think he's gonna. I think both are off the table. I think 7. He's got to wear 7. Shaq switched to 54. He switched back to 54, so 7 will be available. 90 will be off the table. I think 90 will be officially retired. So I think he's going to go with number 7. That's my official prediction. Number 7 for Jadeveon Clowney. My official prediction. Shout out to Jadeveon Clowney, man. Got to get the Clowney autograph. It's going to be dope, man. It's going to be good stuff. Good stuff. Shout out to Jay. Man, this big, man. This is good stuff. I'm happy, bro. Shout out to Jonathan Stewart, just tweeted. I love what the Carolina Panthers are building right now. I see one more free agency signing that would make a lot of sense. I believe he's talking about Stephon Gilmore. And yeah, I see it too, Jonathan Stewart. I see it too. But all right, I gotta get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, hit that subscribe button on the way out. I'll keep y'all in the loop if we are going to have a draft party or not. I'll keep y'all in the loop. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, get in the comments, all that stuff, and I will holler at y'all. I won't be seeing y'all next week. I'll try to drop a mock draft video for y'all, a post Clowney mock draft. I'll try to film it tonight and get it out there to y'all tomorrow. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, like I said, and I'll holler at y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.